Hi peeps, I'm Maddie from Smiley Cats. Today I'm going to show you how to make carnations out of napkins. What you need is on the screen. Let's colour cut and be happy. Now put those two halves on top of each other and cut it again. You should end up with 4 pieces. Yeah, 4 pieces. Lay them on top of each other and start doing your concertina fold, which is like a zigzag fold. You do it a little bit on one side to turn it over and come back on itself. Repeat that process all the way till the end. Now either use a peg or something heavy like a pair of scissors to keep it in place. Get a piece of wire about 30 centimeters long or a pipe cleaner, that will work as well, and fold your napkin over to find the middle. This is the point where you wrap your wire around. Twist it together to secure it. Now you can open your petals. Please do this carefully as it's easy to tear the paper. You should have about 4 petals on each side, so about 8 altogether. At the moment it looks more like a rose, so to make it look like a carnation, I twist the bottom part of my flower and secure it with my wire. So the flower has more like a trumpet shape. Now I'm going to do the stem. I use a straw with the bendy part at the top and feed the wire through the straw. Once it's all the way through, I pull it tight and fold it over at the bottom and twist round a couple of times to secure it. I'm going to cover it with some fluorescy tape. Take off about 1 meter. I love working with this material, as when you pull it, it releases the glue and it becomes tacky. So start just underneath the flower, pulling and twisting it to release the glue, and then come back on myself to go up towards the flower, covering the straw and the wire as I go along. As you come to near the end, pull it till it snaps and stick the last bit on the stem. There you go. To create a fuller flower with more colour, you start with 2 napkins. Open the first one up and get a complementary colour. I used just a darker pink on mine. I start at the top and do a regular line along the edge. And do the same along the bottom. If you hold your pencil upright, you can do some really fine lines. There's just some random lines here and there. You'll see why in a minute. I repeat this process with the other napkin, and once finished, I place them on top of each other. Do exactly the same as you did with the first napkin. Cut it in half. Cut it in half again. This time when you put your layers together, put your coloured edges either on the left side or on the right side, so keep alternating them. You'll see why in a minute. Before you do your concertina fold, make sure you got your coloured lines on the sides, not at the bottom. Find the middle again and secure it with a piece of wire. Again, gently open your petals, and hey presto, you've got a beautiful flower. Much fuller and bigger this time, with more depth of colour. You can also use these flowers to juice up some presents, using coloured layers to match wrapping paper or some sparkly sequins. I just want to show another way of creating the petals. Once you've done the concertina fold, cut on an angle from the middle to the edge, like so. Secure your wire as you did before, and once you open all the petals, it would look like this. Completely different, but just as beautiful. One more thing I'd like to show you. How to create this lovely flower pen. You need a pen that you can take the refill out and the top. Using some pliers, careful, and try and pull the refill out first. Put it to one side. Now to get the top off, I use just a simple barbecue skewer. Put it through the pen and push. Ready? Pop! There it goes. Now here's the flower I made earlier, but this time I cut the straw in half. Can you see that? It's half the length. I double check if my refill fits inside my straw along the wire, and I put it in the pen and slot in the refill on the other side. That's the hardest bit done. All I need to do now is wrap around some floristry tape. Again, take off about a good meter and a half. And the same process applies. Make sure you tuck it and pull it to release the glue. Secure it to the pen first, and then you go up towards your flower and back down again. Pull at a ribbon till it snaps, and then create a leaf. Finished. A lovely flower pen to go with the rest of your presents. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.